You're about to hear something that will blow your mind. We all have been clamoring for justice for Mohbad. And it appears to a lot of us and a lot of people that the RIP of Mohbad just happened. No. I have said it several times. And I will repeat it several times, particularly those that are from Africa or from Nigeria. Even in the Caribbean and in some other parts, they have what they call white garment. These people put on garments. These are spiritual churches. Some might even call it prophetic churches, but these are spiritual churches, not your everyday Pentecostal churches and all of that. These are spiritual churches. That is where Mohbad's father belongs to. It is called CCC, Celestial Church of Christ. I asked myself, if for anything at all, there's one that particular denomination, that particular spiritual church is known for: vision, foretelling. They are known for that. So how is it so that Mohbad demise came as a shock to the father, and let us include the mother now? How did this happen without their knowledge about it? You're about to be blown away. You'll be hearing Mohbad's mother's voice. Of course, translation will be done and analysis as we do. Should I shock you? Let me burst your bubble a bit. Mohbad's father was aware that Mohbad is going to RIP. Number one, he took steps. Mohbad's mother is aware that Mohbad is going to meet his demise. But did Mohbad's mother take the step that Mohbad's father told her? Do not forget that Mohbad's father does not live with Mohbad, but Mohbad's mother stays with him more. Yes, Mohbad's mother lives with Mohbad most of the times, spends more time there. Mohbad's father comes for weekend sometimes. And the step that Mohbad's father requested of Mohbad's mother, she refused. She did the trick. And we can as well say she's responsible for the RIP of Mohbad. That is the reason why she could not join Mohbad's father to seek for justice. You're about to hear what you have never heard before. Before we proceed, like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. This is so sad. Now, everything is falling into place. You will understand why Mohbad's mother chose to be with Wunmi and her family. Now, you will get to understand the mystery surrounding the RIP of Mohbad.
In fact, I'm in shock. Yeah, Mohbad. Àtijọ́ tí mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. This is the first time tí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ tó dùn mí. The first time that I will say, because you came out with your full chest to abuse people fighting for your sons' justice, to curse, and that curse, Omafori Egbe. Omafori Egbe. Omafori Egbe. Wait, I missed out something.
tó lè jẹ orúkọ yẹn kò lè jẹ orúkọ yẹn mọ́ torí pé kàní ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ bẹ̀rù òkú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ bẹ̀rù Mohbad ṣé o dá Mohbad yẹn mọ̀ gọ́sẹ̀ ṣé o lè bọ́ síta kó sọ pé ó dá mọ̀ ìyá ẹ bọ́ síta ó ń ṣépè fún mi èmi náà máa níyà sí tèmi mo máa níyà sí tèmi mo fi í sílẹ̀ mò ń wò yín mo wo bí tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yàrá yín dé mo wá rí pé ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ yà nìṣó ṣùgbọ́n èmi o nǹkan ló bí Mohbad o kò tètè sọ fún un tó bá ṣe pé òun ló bí Mohbad kò ní máa ṣe orí burúkú tẹ́jọ́ ń ṣe yẹn ó sọ pé ìyàwó níyàwó ni mí ní kọ́ọ̀sì ṣé bó sọ fún ẹ pé ìyàwó níyàwó ni mí èmi ò dẹ̀ tún ṣe torí olè ìwà jìbìtì tí mi ò fẹ́ bá ṣe òun náà lẹ bọ́ síta yẹn ṣe ń ba orúkọ ara yín jẹ́ tó fi mí ṣẹlẹ́yà láì ṣe.
Shut up, Mama Mohbad, shut up.
ó fi ẹlẹ́dàá ṣẹlẹ́yà ẹlẹ́dàá yín dẹ̀ ẹ máa ṣẹlẹ́yà níbẹ̀ ṣe wáyé àdá tó bá ṣe pé mi kì í ṣàwòrán ọlọ́run ló kù ṣùgbọ́n èmi àwòrán ọlọ́run tí àwòrán ọlọ́run kan wá gbógun sí mi ọlọ́run máa fìyà jẹ yín òkú Mohbad ọlọ́run máa fìyà jẹ yín agbára ọlọ́run yìí tún máa rí ìkànnì ẹ o ṣé bí wọn náà bímọ tiẹ̀ ìwọ náà máa rí wọn wá ṣọmọ títẹ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé bọ́mọ Yorùbá ni ìwọ náà máa rí wàá ṣọmọ títẹ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyá ẹ náà bọ́ síta ń ṣépè fún mi ìyá mi ń wò bá ìyá mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé mo gbà tí mo lórí Mohbad ni àmọ̀gbà tí mo ń jìyà lórí ẹ̀ yìí ṣé bàbá Mohbad mo gbà tí mo lórí Mohbad ni bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bóṣù mélòó ni Mohbad wà tí mo mọ̀ lóyún òun kọ́ ló bí Mohbad o wọ́n rán ẹ sí yín o torí ìwọ lọ̀gá ẹ̀ ìwọ ló ń tì gbogbo nǹkan tó ní kó ṣe pé kó má ṣe òun lọ sí studio ojú ń fọ́ ojú yín fọ́ ríran ó lọ sí studio ó lọ ṣe ó ń ṣẹlẹ́yà kiri ìlú àwọn tẹ̀ sanwó fún tẹ̀ fún lówó wọ́n á sọ̀pọ̀tì yín ẹ máa ríran wò ẹ sì máa wo fíìmù ẹ máa lá wo Amẹ́ríkà tó wà yín bóyá lóyún mi mọ́ tó wà ń bẹ̀ o wà á ríran wò ń bẹ̀ ẹ máa post ẹ̀ sí dancing tí gbogbo ayé máa rí.
She said she's going to post the man, her brother-in-law, out. So if you post him out, we are going to praise him, because it's rare to see a man, a brother-in-law, your brother-in-law or whatever you call them, I don't care, that is this kind. He has his own life and is so much committed to this justice for Mohbad. Post him out now. Yeah, Mohbad. And if you post him out, what will happen? Àtún máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn pé wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n bá wa tí gbogbo ta ṣe sọ pé a fẹ́ justice for Mohbad àwọn náà dẹ̀. Post him out now. I waited for you. You send this thing on the 30th of January. Today is 5. You sent me on the 3rd of January. You went to Baba Mohbad. You said you were coming out. We waited. It's Baba Mohbad you went to. You gave him voice note. Ba ba ba. And so you talk bala bala, threatening. Shabia money woisha.
Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ gbogbo sí ogun máa pa. Tẹ́ bá torí mi lọ ṣògùn bí tẹ́ bá lọ ẹ̀yin dé lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹni tó bá torí mi lọ ní babaláwo yín yẹn ló máa pa yín. Ẹni tó bá torí mi lọ ní oníṣògùn yẹn ló máa pa yín. Àti tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ àti tó bá kọ́ lọ́wọ́ kọ́ ló ṣẹ̀dá mi. Ìpè ìyá mi máa bí yín dèrò máa ṣèdájọ́ yín. Ọmọ tèmi bí tí Ọlọ́run fún mi. Ẹ pátán ẹ wá fojú. Ṣé bí ilé ìpébo ìyá aládé mú òun àti ìpolówó mú òun àti promise lọ. Ṣé bí mo fún wọn ní fake aṣọ? Ibo ló mú wọn lọ? Ẹ tí mọ̀ kankan mú.
Now, you heard what he said. Ask your brother where Iyalolade and Promise, where they took Promise. Iyalolade took Baba Mohbad and Promise to. Ask your brother. Now, I will tell you. It's good I tell you, people. Baba Mohbad, it's sad for me to say this, but I will say it. When people are praying, pray for a good mother. In the world we are today, they always say, when your mother prays for you and your father prays for you, there's nowhere that they are bringing curses from anywhere. If your mother and your father stand like this in agreement, they can overrule it. Yes, that is the power God gave parents. That's why it's in the Bible, Old Testament. It's out of the command. It says, honor your mother and your father, so that your days belong. Mohbad Ishe, he honored his mother. He honored the father, but honored the mother more. After to law, talk about that day. Now, you see where they took this boy to. Mohbad and
this is serious.
Mama Lolade, and they foresaw.
Like and share, guys. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe button.
Something terrible is going to happen to Mohbad. In fact, they said that it's going to. They saw it as a matter of urgency. And they told the father behind Mohbad. But Mohbad was there with them. They told the father that he needs to bring Mohbad's clothes. The one that Mohbad has worn, maybe for a concert or for show, or for, something he has sweat into. And the thing has to do with sudden buy, so that he will not suddenly buy. And they saw these things that happened to him, they saw it. It's not a native doctor. Àwọn white aládùúrà ni oríran yẹn. And they told the father. The mother wasn't with them. Ìyá Lọ́ládé, Mohbad, and the baba. Baba Mohbad kò kí ń gbé nínú ilé ọmọ ẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad náà ni àtẹnu tó ń bá ń sùn bẹ́ẹ̀, tó ń wà bẹ́ẹ̀, tó ti penetrate ọmọ. Baba Mohbad dẹ̀ pé ìyá Mohbad. Ó dẹ̀ sọ fún ìyá Mohbad pé ìyá Mohbad wọ́n ríran ìjáyà irọ́ yóò dá o. Irọ́ yóò dá o. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mi ò lè tú tán. Bó ṣàṣe tú ó jọ mọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí bàbá Mohbad, ìyá Mohbad, màmá bàbá ọmọ ọlọ́mọ dẹ̀ ní get aṣọ Mohbad o. Tó ti lò kí ló fi ṣe àdúrà tí wọ́n ní kí wọ́n ṣe o. You hear her saying, I gave fake clothes. Maybe just went to take clothes that Mohbad has not worn and is not used. They've used it for prayer. What they saw eventually happened. Yeah, Mohbad, on sorrow, on guilty. You are confessing. On sorrow. The man is crying because he now, because they saw this thing for this boy. Ó ti rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ yìí. So they needed to even they wanted to use that thing to take him away for even sometimes kó mú kúrò gan láàrin ilé. That was what but they need to use that thing láti ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bá ìyá Mohbad sọ pé ìyá Mohbad aṣọ tọmọ yìí ti lò tó ti làágùn sínú ẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad fẹnu ẹ̀ sọ abẹ́ gbọ́ pé thank God ṣe kò sọ fún ẹ ibi tó ń mọ́mọ́ lọ tí wọ́n ṣùkè òun dẹ̀ fún ní fake aṣọ.
Can you imagine?
Ta ló ṣe ara ẹ̀? Òun ni àbí nígbà tí wọ́n bá sọ fún ẹ bàbá ọlọ́mọ ẹni tó lọ́mọ ẹ̀ ó wá bá ìyá lọ́mọ pé mọ̀ pé mi ò kí n sin bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé I'm not living there mọ̀ pé mi ò aṣọ tí mo bá ti wọ̀ mo wá ó ní ká fi ṣe nǹkan. Ó wá pariwo ó ń sọ ṣé kò sọ fún I will play it again kẹ́ lè gbọ́ àwọn confession.
Ó lọ ṣe ó ń ṣẹlẹ́yà kiri ìlú. Àwọn tẹ́ sanwó fún tẹ́ fún lówó wọ́n support yín. Ẹ máa ríran wò, ẹ sì máa wo fíìmù, ẹ máa lá wo Amẹ́ríkà tó wà yín bóyá lóyún.
Ẹ wo ìyá lọ́mọ tó sọ pé ẹ máa ríran wò, ẹ máa wo fíìmù, ẹ máa lá. Ṣé abiyamọ lélẹ̀? Ẹ máa rí láti they use MC Olúọmọ slang for us. A máa ríran wò, a máa ṣe kíní ká máa lá. Ẹni tó lùsọ ọmọ ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé gbogbo wa ń bá ké, à ń bá kẹ́dùn, à ń bá rò ó pé báwo how can we get justice fún ọmọ ẹ̀? Ó ní gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe a máa ṣe lá, a máa ríran wò. Ẹ ṣe ń gbọ́? Ẹ máa wòran ó fẹ́nu ẹ̀ sọ ẹ máa gbọ́ o.
Tó wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ o wà á ríran wò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa post ẹ̀ sí dancing tí gbogbo ayé máa rí. Ẹ tó bá jẹ́ gbogbo sí ogun máa pa. Tẹ́ bá torí mi lọ ṣògùn bí tẹ́ bá lọ ẹ̀yìn dé lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹni tó bá torí mi lọ ní babaláwo yín yẹn ló máa pa yín. Ẹni tó bá torí mi lọ ní oníṣègùn yẹn ló máa pa yín. Àti tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ àti tó bá kọ́ lọ́wọ́ kọ́ ló ṣẹ̀dá mi. Ìpè ìyá mi máa bí yín lérò máa ṣèdájọ́ yín. Ọmọ tèmi bí tí Ọlọ́run fún mi ẹ pátán ẹ wá fojú ẹ. Ṣé bí ilé ìpè ìyá Ọlájẹ́ mú òun àti ìpè mú òun àti promise lọ. Ṣé bí mo fún wọn ní fake aṣọ? Ibo ló mú wọn lọ? Ẹ sì mọ̀ nǹkan kan mo fi sí yín sílẹ̀ mo ṣe owó yìí. Mo ṣe owó yìí mo rò pé bó lẹ fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ẹ̀yin kà burúkú yìí. Ẹ̀yin kà máa ṣàǹfààní ẹ̀yin ìrankíran òṣì. Ìyá ẹ̀ náà bọ́ síta. Ó ń lo aago ọ̀fọ̀ tó ṣe máa lù lé lórí. Ó ń lo aago lé mi lórí pé èmi gbọ́mọ sílẹ̀. Ṣọ́mọ̀gbà tí mo gbọ́mọ sílẹ̀ ó ká mi mọ́rí ọkùnrin torí pé ẹ parọ́ mú kí ẹ ká mi mọ́rí ọkùnrin. Ìyá ẹ̀ náà parọ́ mọ́ mi. Ẹjọ́ máa ṣòfò yín. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi máa fi
Can you all see that Mohbad's mother and Wunmi are one and the same? They belong to the same kingdom.
Bó ṣe rí yẹn àti pé lóòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí yóò ṣe sọ bó ṣe rí yẹn ẹlẹ́dàá mi ò ní fìyà jẹ ẹlẹ́dàá òkúkúrú ò ní fìyà jẹ wọ́ mo ti ní bàbá Ọlọ́run ó sì kú ẹlẹ́dàá òkú bàbá mi máa fìyà jẹ yín lágbára Ọlọ́run. Kí ló dé tẹ́ fún mi gbẹ náà? Ṣé mo ní ká má ṣẹlẹ̀ ayé yín? Ta ló ràn yín sí mi? Ìyá ṣé ẹbí mi jẹ́ ìran yín lówó ni? Ẹ̀yin ò lè ẹ tún fẹ́ jogún ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó bímọ ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ yẹn máa ṣépè fún yín. Ẹlẹ́dàá ìyá máa fìyà jẹ yín. Ọjọ́ sí ìyá ẹ̀dẹ́jẹ̀ lé lórí tó bí ó máa fìyà jẹ yín. Ó ń ṣépè fún ọmọ mi ò lè bọ́ síta. Ó sọ pé òun á justice fún Mohbad. Ẹ̀yin ò lè ìrankíran ò lè wọ́n máa pariwo yín.
When I don't know, because I don't know who caused on Liam. I've never had anyone done that anywhere. I didn't hear it, but whoever did, you are saying that Mr. Mi, why didn't you come out? Why didn't you, Mohbad, come out? Why didn't you come out? So Mr. Miwa, that is a relative, should be the one to come out. Why didn't you come out? You are just not a normal woman. Who is she they call Shekpeteri? Brekete ló sọ. Ẹ tún gba Brekete ó ní Shekpeteri. Ṣé rí pé obìnrin yóò wà okay. Ẹ tún gba Shekpeteri. The day is Brekete and Shekpeteri, are they the same thing? Is this woman okay? She said, ẹ tún gba Shekpeteri. She couldn't even say Brekete. She couldn't even say only Brekete. Only ẹ tún gba Shekpeteri lọ. Ṣé ìyá lélẹ̀? Only ẹ tún gba Shekpeteri. Ṣé ìyá lélẹ̀? Ah, Mashim. And that is the reason why the man was even looking for excuse for her. When she, she has also implicated even this Mohbad's case. She's the one that says, say, Mohbad pie on Monday. Do you understand? She's the one that made it look, that people have been holding her. They're saying it that, Mohbad must have pied on Monday. That's why the man was, because look at her calling Brekete Shekpeteri. That's why the man was looking for excuses for her by saying that he thinks it's an error, a slip of tongue, that she mentioned Monday, and people say blasting that man again. Those seeking justice for Mohbad. What is he saying? That the boy pied on Monday? The mother already said it because the man knows. Someone wants to call Brekete. She says Shekpeteri. You see that she watched all the fracas. She knows who she's calling. She's just directly using the word because she hears it. She watch everything. This is what is happening. Baba Mohbad have finally come out to tell us that Mohbad is not the father. Baba Mohbad is not the father of Mohbad. That will not concern us. Ya Mohbad shotigbo kò kàn wá. Àwa justice for Mohbad. Àwa okay. Bó jẹ́ baba Mohbad kọ́ ló bímọ. Bó jẹ́ òwò kọ́ ló bímọ. We are not interested in that anymore. All we are seeking now is justice for Mohbad. My people, ẹ ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí ìyá Mohbad sọ. This is another style she brought out. She said Baba Mohbad has gone to Shekpeteri. It's part of the thing worrying her. Said Baba Mohbad is Brekete. So all of you, stay tuned.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Let us break it down. Let's start with translation and analysis together. I say a very big thank you to our international audience. Yes, thank you so much for sticking for justice for Mohbad. All the way down to South Africa, East Africa, down to the Caribbean, down to Europe, down to America, all over the world. I say very big thank you. I say very big thank you. When Mohbad's father requested for DNA, having been refused of the placenta, which is a culture and tradition where Mohbad's father and Wunmi is from, the placenta is handed over to the grandfather or the father. Mohbad was not handed over the placenta. Mohbad's father was not handed over the placenta. Wunmi disposed it herself. Obviously, she gave it to the man who is the father of Liam. That is the culture where they are from. And what is done with this placenta? The father original disposes it either by burying it or whatever. That's what it is done. They dispose it at the end of the day. That is what the placenta is for. Now, the reason behind this is to eradicate, remove, and to make sure that women do not bring children. You know, back in those years, like 2,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago, or thereabout, 500 years ago, DNA was not available. That was their own native way of making sure that you do not bring a child that does not belong to the man. That was their own way of making sure that this does not happen. So for those who are not conversant with this, that is the purpose of the placenta being requested for. It was their own native way of making sure you will not release that placenta if you know the child does not belong to the man. If you do, it comes with consequences. Now, Mohbad's mother said the same thing Wunmi said. And I'm sure she's the one that told Wunmi to say this, that Mohbad is not Mohbad's father's son. Yes, Mohbad's mother is saying it, that Mohbad is not Mohbad's father's son. Yeah, she's making it clear. Making it clear. This is the same thing that Wunmi said via a lawyer when Mohbad's father requested for paternity test. She said, until you prove that you are Mohbad's father via DNA, do not request of me any DNA test on my son. I was worried yesterday, more worried yesterday. I said to myself, how is it easy for Mohbad's mother to sit comfortably with Wunmi and her family against Mohbad's father on this, if truly she's seeking for justice? At the end of the day, everything has been unraveled. Everything has been made simple and clear. Prior to the RIP of Mohbad, his father had never sat down. His father has always been a father. His father has always been a man who is ready and purposeful. If Mohbad's father could assist Wunmi in the quest to get pregnant, when she said, Baba, I don't know, I'm not getting pregnant. So when he asked, like, what happened? How come you're not pregnant? What's happening to you? What's going on with you guys? Is there any problem? All right, I'll assist you on this one. He did his own spiritual runs. He ran here and there, did what he could do. So you think he would not have done more on behalf of Mohbad? He did. In fact, he went to a spiritualist. Now, who took him there? Did he confide in the other woman? He went there with a woman, and what he heard, he had to call Mohbad's mother. Maybe he would have gone with Mohbad's mother, but because the person probably that was taking him there was the woman that he met newly. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Maybe he felt that it would be better for him to hear more than to allow Mohbad's mother to hear. He only understands the reason why. Maybe he made a mistake with that. But let us cut that out. Finally, having heard what the spiritualist said to him about the journey that will end Mohbad, the father took action. And there is something about seers. They might give you the exact vision of what is going to transpire, what is going to happen, the event. They might just say, oh, let this child be very careful. We see him in the coffin, we see him under, and a lot of people will talk about it. The world, maybe that is, they won't tell you the lady that is with him should be cut off. Maybe that is when Mohbad's father wanted to cut Wunmi off and Wunmi refused, and Mohbad didn't understand. Like, this one is the one that will take our son's life. If it were clear. Anyway, Mohbad's father told Mohbad's mother about what he was told by the spiritualist. This boy is about to leave us. We have to take urgent steps to get rid of this evil death lurking around him. It is lurking around him. We have to get rid of it. There are certain prayers, rituals that we are asked to do. Can we quickly do this now to save the life of our son? And what was requested? Very simple. One of the clothes of Mohbad that he has worn is what was requested. One of the clothes of Mohbad that he had worn is what was requested to be brought so that he can do some rituals or prayers on it, spiritual work as it is called. Mohbad's mother, like I told you initially, is the one that lives with Mohbad. She spends more time with Mohbad. That is why our guest said something. The Bible, the scriptures of the Christian says that children should honor their father and mother. The Bible did not say honor your father more than your mother. But Mohbad made a mistake. He honored his mom financially. Why? Because he didn't spend time with his mother. He saw his mom as new. He had that sympathy, empathy towards his mother as a man would. It is called the Oedipus complex, where you get attracted, you get interested in your mother. You see your mom as someone you need to protect. The women, ladies do that to their father. They see their father as someone they need to protect, most times you see ladies, women, girls have problems with their mom. They have more problems with their mother. They always argue in conflict with their mom until they grow old. Until they grow older, that's when they begin to connect with their mother. When they become mothers themselves, when they grow older, they begin to connect with their mother sometimes. Well, Mohbad showed more interest to his mom, gave more to his mom than his father that he suffered with. Why? Why? Maybe some might say because his father had another woman, and now that he has connected to his mom had told him some stories and pretended, and since he didn't grow up with the mother, he has not learned. He's unable to decode the lies of his mom. You know, when you live with your parents for a long time, you know when they are lying, you know when they are saying the truth, you know when they are afraid. You will learn a lot of things. But Mohbad didn't know a lot about his mom. So there are a few things that he will decode. If his mom is pretending, he will not know. But he knows more about his father. If his father is angry, if his father is pretending, he knows because he lived all his life with his father. This is a lesson to every one of us out there. A lesson, a big one. A big one. A big one. Mohbad honored his mother more. And this is the reason behind the problem he had. Now, when Mohbad's father instructed Mohbad's mom, bring me one of his used clothes so that we can do the prayers on it. Do you know that Mohbad's mother went to pick some other clothes? Did she go to the market to buy used clothes that does not belong to Mohbad and presented it as, that is the cloth of my son? She didn't follow through the request. She did not follow through the request. Not at all. The mom was supposed to bring one of the clothes that Mohbad had worn since she lives with him. You know the clothes that he wears. Bring that particular one. Instead, she maybe discussed it with Wunmi and they brought new clothes, or they went to the market and they bought used clothes, second-hand clothes, and gave it to them. They took it to where they need to do it, whatever they need to do. Maybe then the spiritual eyes of the person that is requested to do it did not look further, like, no, this is not the clothes. The spirit is telling me. You know, that is the problem here. That's the problem with some of the spiritual things. Maybe the spiritual person did not look further. He just went on with whatever was supposed to be done. That is why when Mohbad died, he passed away. His father was shocked, like, but we took steps. to do prayers on behalf of this guy. Why? Why did he leave us? Eventually, the man went further to discover that what was requested was not what was brought. It is clear. You heard the audio of Mohbad's mother. She started opening her mouth, confessing and exposing herself. And not just that alone. She ended up cursing on Mohbad's father. Cursing on Mohbad's father. Angry that Mohbad's father is seeking for justice. Just imagine. Angry. May we not have mothers like Mohbad's mother. May our mothers not be possessed and turn into monsters like Mohbad's mother. May we not end like Mohbad. May we not be surrounded by enemies, wicked people. Mohbad's mother, she's only interested in money and looking for ways to travel out of Nigeria. Selfish woman, wicked woman, evil woman, demonic. Mohbad is no more. He's no more. Let us see how you live your life. I don't know what you guys think of this one. What advice, what prayers do you have for Mohbad's mother? Having heard, having observed for a long time that she is not interested in justice for Mohbad. It has always been glaring. We've all been suspicious that this woman is not who she is, who she says she is. We've all been suspicious that this woman looks like a blood sucker. We've all been suspicious that this woman has tendencies of being a vampire. We've all been suspicious that this woman, Wunmi, and Wunmi's mother all belong to the same kingdom. The kingdom where they offer their children for sacrifice. Why is it that Wunmi's mother has not offered Karimot, the elder sister of Wunmi, or even Wunmi? Maybe that is the reason why she left them and ran away from them. Karimot cried out, the elder sister of Wunmi. He said, our mother left us. Imagine us girls. Left us. We had no mother. Left us on the street. We had to fend for ourselves. We had to go through abuse here and there. Wunmi didn't live with her mom. She was already hanging out at the age of 12 and 13. Sleeping out there. Living with men from one place to the other. Offering her body. She's so wild. Are we going to blame her alone? She would never have turned to what she turned to if not because of the kind of mother. And since we all cannot choose where to be born to, parents that will give birth to us and all of that, we can't. But there is only one thing that we can do. We can reborn ourselves. We can reinvent ourselves. We can choose life differently. We can retrace our pathway. Maybe the woman knows that if these kids are around me and I take care of them, maybe I'll be asked to offer them in the evil kingdom that I belong to. Maybe. That is why she decided not to be part of their lives. But Mohbad's mother, so what position have you been given in the kingdom that you belong to? Because you look like a terrible woman, like a wicked person. You don't look like a normal human being. How can you sit with Wunmi and fight against justice for Mohbad? The man tried to save his son because people blamed him. Why is it that this man did not do spiritual work or prayers? He did. But unfortunately, it did not bring Mohbad along in the journey. Like, hey, maybe he felt like if I tell him, he will feel bad. It's better you tell your son, look, we've gone for prayers. This is what we have been told. You have to be more careful. His father should have told him, look, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. The ground, the land is slippery. The ground is slippery. You might fall and crack your head. Mohbad's father, you should have told your son, bring one of your clothes. You should have taken action. But this is how it will be. This is his regret. Like, I would have told him, I would have gone to meet him and say, Mohbad, we have to go somewhere. After all, Mohbad grew up in the same white garment church. So it wouldn't be strange when he hears or listens to what they said will befall him. Maybe he would have taken action. After all, he's 27. He already has that witch vampire woman beside him as, in quote, girlfriend, fiancé, whatever. Look at it. Mohbad's father knows more than people think he knows. He knows more. Mohbad's mother knows more than you guys think she knows. She's just pretending. So sad. So sad. Drop your comments, like and share. See you guys in the next update. Justice for Mohbad.